Whenever I watch Andrew Huberman, something in my daily routine changes. He makes me feel like I'm not doing enough.
I'll try and get into a sauna as often as I possibly can.
But I do feel like the changes that I make are for the better. So, for the next 72 hours, I'm gonna completely immerse myself in the lab of Andrew and take on his scientifically backed daily routine.
Hubes naturally rises between 5:30 and 6 in the morning without an alarm. Of course he does. I'd probably need like a rooster, at least. There's nothing more powerful than a morning cock. It honestly feels like getting up at the crack of dawn is like a punishment I'm giving myself for no reason. But by the end of the day, you're happy that you did it. We are making a drink to counteract hunger because we're gonna be intermittent fasting today. This drink consists of lemon juice and some salt. So this just kind of sounds like the 1950s housewife special. That was like the juiciest lemon in all the land. I know a squirter when I see one. This is probably the most like virgin margarita I've ever made. Far too wholesome to be the first thing I swallowed this morning. If this counteracts my hunger, I will be shocked. Cheers. Ooh. Tastes like I'm drinking the tears of my enemies. Wow. Quenching my thirst with disappointment. I think drinking salt water is a great way to make yourself feel thirsty all over again. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. But I'm not going to argue with my boy Andrew. It's time to continue my morning with some yoga nidra. Time to channel my inner yogi. Hopefully I can unlock a chakra full of caffeine. Because as you've seen, there's been no coffee yet, which we'll talk about later. But yoga nidra is all about replenishing dopamine and reducing cortisol. Come to think of it, nidra kind of just sounds like a fancy word for a nap. I kind of do something similar in the morning. Let's just say I'm alone with my thoughts. We're gonna be resetting our nervous system with Allie. Let's go. Let's get it, Allie.
This is Allie. One more time.
This part of the routine I loved, but it was dangerous as the threat of falling back asleep was quite high. If I'm being honest, I felt very accomplished after my yoga nidra session. I mean, I just laid there and did nothing, but I feel way more energized. Her voice just like, I felt like she was like inside me. Like she was just doing things. Like that was phenomenal. I don't think I ever feel more alone than when I had to put sunscreen on myself. Ever since that Brian Johnson video I did, I'm honestly terrified to go outside without putting sunscreen on, so we are doing it anyways. Oh. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I know what I'm talking about as to why I'm out here and the benefits of it, because I have no idea. But Andrew Huberman said, viewing sunlight within the first hours of waking increases early day cortisol release and prepares the body for sleep later that night. How does this view not put you in a good mood? I'm gonna get out of the way. Look at that. This is just nice to just sit and relax and just get some sun and hopefully turn into a less health conscious looking Michelin man. Sun exposure, all done, and now it's time for cold exposure. So as you guys know, there are tons of benefits to cold exposure. It enhances your mood, makes you feel more alert, increases energy and focus. I mean, of course it makes you feel more alert. Your manhood is literally disappearing before your eyes. But between the fast and now the cold shower, I'm guaranteed to look as flat as a surfboard going to the gym. Oh my God, it's cold when you get out. It never gets any better, does it? One of the worst things about cold showers is that the mirror doesn't even fog up, so I can't even deny what it's done to me. This caffeineless boy is off to the gym for a 7:30 a.m. session. Just like date night, his style is about getting the most done with the fewest reps, as everything is 3 to 4 sets of 5 to 8 reps.
Jeez. This man gets more stuff done before 8 a.m. than I do when I dream I become president. Holy shit. Training fasted absolutely sucks, especially when you're not used to it. I used to do it all the time back when I intermittent fasted, but it's gonna take at least a couple of weeks for you to feel normal, because right now, all the weights feel extremely heavy.
Time for some caffeine, aka when the day truly begins. Can't say I'm usually this patient for something hot and black. Oh my gosh, it's like a wizard staff.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wow. I need a sleeve on this bitch. It's getting hot. That lady must think I have the strongest little paws in all of the land to be able to handle this large thing of black goodness without a sleeve. But we're gonna try to make her proud. You must be wondering, Will, why did you not have coffee immediately upon waking? And that's because Hubes delays his coffee 90 minutes to 2 hours after waking up because your cortisol is already super high when you wake up for like 45 minutes, so you don't need caffeine then. So you only really have the coffee when you need that boost and you actually need it. And my God, do I need it. My workout is finished, I have most of my steps done, and it's 10:13 in the morning. So now I have no excuse to not be productive.
You're demonetized, bruh.
1 p.m., time to break the fast. If I'm being honest, surprisingly, I'm not all that hungry. I was like dialed in with my work. And I feel like there's a direct correlation with how structured your daily routine is to how productive that you are, because I was just dialed in. I just wanted to keep up that momentum and I just didn't really want to stop. We are gonna be breaking the fast with some meat and veggies. We're not having any carbs because he wants us to stay sharp. And man, oh man, am I sharp. If you touch me, you cut yourself. All right, the meat that we are having is some top sirloin steak. Oh my God, I'm excited for that. I don't have red meat a lot, and I'm always excited when I actually have it. We got ourselves a bell pepper, used zucchini, and then I got a bunch of other frozen veggies that we're just gonna kind of just make some sort of like a scrambled thing. To accompany the steak and the sauteed veggies, we're gonna be having something that Hubes has been using religiously since 2012, and he pretty much talks about it in all of his podcasts, and that is some
AG1. AG1 Athletic Greens.
He inspired me to try it out myself, and it has been amazing so far. AG1 is made up of 75 high-quality whole food sourced ingredients that do two things. Say it with me, guys. 1, it provides our body with the nutrients that we need oh so desperately every single day. And 2, it's the foundation of long-term gut health. And a little bonus, it comes with this really, really cute tin that I love that you can just add the bag to it. So it looks really cute in the pantry. Look at that. So high quality. It's amazing. Now you can have AG1 with pretty much any liquid base. I typically have it with water, but I've heard it's actually good with a nut milk, so we're gonna give it a shot right now. A couple things that I've noticed while taking AG1 is that I'm pretty regular. I'm baking brownies, if you know what I mean. I'm less bloated in the gym. I notice a boost of energy. I'm recovering faster. And a big thing for me is after the workouts, I typically cramp a lot, like maybe like 2 hours after, because there's so much micronutrients in here, like magnesium, it's really helping with that. I don't know about you, but ever since I was a kid, I always wondered, what does Mother Earth taste like? And this is it. She's subtle, she's a little sweet but not overpowering, hints of vanilla, a little bit of pineapple, and just really refreshing. If you guys want to check out some AG1, check out the first link in the description, because there's a special offer waiting for you. Now let's move on to this meal, man. Oh, fuck. Honestly, this looks so good. I'm not even holding the lack of carbs against him anymore. Oh, she pink. If it ain't mooing, I ain't chewing. I think I did a pretty good job. Oh yeah. I don't think. I know I did a pretty good job. Let's get some of the sauteed veggies here. Tastes like heaven, if heaven was full of fiber. I'm really enjoying this meal. The next part of the daily routine is to do some solo evening cardio. It's like I'm 16 again. We're really milking any last shape my physique has before we have some dinner. At this stage, I'm probably more shapeless than a ditto. But I find cardio to be very therapeutic, so I'm very happy with this part of the routine. We are out for sushi right now for dinner, which would have 3 to 4 hours before going to bed to give us time for digestion. All that's doing is giving me time to get hungry again. Like, I am starving right now, so the meal has to be a lot of carbs to replenish glycogen and to help me sleep better, and not that much protein because that will make me gassy. And we already have one gassy one here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tell me I'm white without telling me I'm white with this order. So we have a chicken teriyaki roll, California roll, and then, I mean, we're getting a little raw here with the tuna roll, but I've not been this thankful since I found the original Jacked formula on Amazon. Like, I'm just so excited to get into this. Let's have a little bite here. Yes, I put ginger on the sushi when I eat it too. I know you're not supposed to do it, guys, so comment it, but I don't care. Give it a dip, put it to my lip. Every grain of rice is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. I can feel it, like, shuttling to my muscles. Time to dim the lights and set the mood for some high quality sleep.
Oh, yeah. AG1 subliminal messaging.
Look at this cute little nook that Katie made me by the fireplace here for my reading before bed. So one of the main reasons why you dim the lights is because it helps promote the production of melatonin, which improves your sleep. So there's no TV for me. I haven't read this much since I watched Squid Game. So, I mean, no wonder why audiobooks are really taking over these days. And I don't read. I mean, like, I'm a bodybuilder. The only things I really read are nutrition labels. So, I mean, this is what Katie gave me. It's everybody poops. Overall thoughts in the past 2 days, I will say, and I'm surprised to say, I have not been eating enough. I've just been getting so much work done, I've kind of been forgetting to eat, which is not like me, so tomorrow, we definitely gotta up the cows, for sure. The epic journey of this morning's turd. Everybody poops 410 pounds per year, minimum. Wow. Good morning. Day 3 getting up is easier, and I'm actually starting to love this morning routine. Besides the salt water, it tastes more like a night with Aquaman, but I feel like the first few things of the day are really setting me up for success. I never realized how important the mornings are in our days. How we spend our mornings can often tell you what kind of day you're gonna have. If you win the morning, you win the day. A little bit behind schedule, took me some time to drive here, but now it's time for the cold exposure. So the past couple days I've been doing the cold shower, and now it's time for the alternative, which is the ice bath, which is about as trendy as naming your pet after a Japanese dish. Hubes recommends 11 minutes of cold exposure every single week. At that point, you're gonna notice the benefits in your insulin, metabolism, and growth hormone. In terms of the temperature of the water, it just has to be uncomfortable, but you still wanna be safe. You always wanna be safe. I think this is 7 degrees, which is still pretty damn cold. As always, the goal is to make it 2 minutes. This time it's only myself that I gotta impress. Oh my God. I already feel like a little human snow cone. I just need someone to come finish me off with some syrup. Yeah. You know, usually I come in here and I don't have the bathing suits on, which makes me think they should really have a bubble feature.
Hopefully you can see me behind all these 45-pound plates. I just hit a PR that I've been chasing for a very long time. And it feels good. Ever since I've woken up, just back to back to back good things. And I like to call that a streak. I'm on a life streak right now. Whoop.
All right, y'all, so after the gym, I stopped by Whole Foods to grab my lunch, but also my caffeine for the day, which is going to be some Yerba mate, which Hubes actually prefers over coffee, so it looks like that. Fasting, you know, come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of a juice cleanse, but you don't have the joy of drinking the juice. Ooh, it smells weird, but we're just gonna put it in my mouth. It's something I've grown to do. It tastes like grass, but I kind of feel like a boss drinking it.
I'm touching.
I don't love it, but I'd still smash it if opportunity arose again. This is what meal number 1 is looking like. We got a massive whole food salad. There's a lot of greens in there. I'm gonna green out. Got a couple things of feta because I still like to have a little bit of fun. And on the side for the protein, we got some turkey meat bricks. The amount of greens I got going on in this meal, any deficiency that I could have had is gonna be sorted out right now. What do you say we take this meat for a little ride? Some call it meatloaf, some call it keto toast. I call it in my mouth. Oh, that meat is so firm. Fuck. Going into Whole Foods to get my lunch today and just being surrounded by different carbohydrates like pizza and stuff, like I started to look at the vegan donuts and how I was looking at them. I was about to turn them into Boston creams. And let's just say there would definitely be some animal products in there. It is now 3 p.m. and this is when Hubes has an optional yoga nidra session if he needs a midday boost. And I'm always looking for a natural boost that won't give me a nosebleed. So we're gonna be trying something called Lucia Light, which is kind of like a form of yoga nidra.
Basically what it's doing is putting you into a state where you're not awake and you're not asleep. It's almost like a dreamlike state. You are fully conscious though, so you can know exactly what's happening and experience it, but you're kind of just passively watching.
Sweet. This looks pretty heavy duty.
It is pretty heavy duty.
Wow.
Yeah, $30,000 light.
That's $30,000?
Yeah.
After doing the Lucia Light, I had some time, so I decided to stick around and try some other things Hubes advocates, such as the sauna that he recommends doing for 57 minutes per week. Then I tried the red light therapy, which is promising evidence for offsetting age-related vision loss by doing it just a few minutes a day. My oh my y'all, I am feeling tired. I feel like just writing out of order on a sticky, slapping it on my forehead and just calling it a day. Also feeling as flat as Kyrie's Earth. I'm hungry. I'm feeling as catabolic as ever. Is this what Ramadan feels like? I was searching online. I was like, what does this man do for a snack? Because I need to eat something before dinner. And it turns out he eats very light in the afternoon. He either has a protein shake or nuts. Now you guys know what I would typically opt for, but I feel like I need more protein. Much more than a nut can provide, even if they do have a 40-inch vertical. Protein, nom 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 nom. He must be dreaming if he thinks I'm gonna eat this. Okay guys, so we ended up getting the Core Power Elite 42 grams of protein. If you guys ever see me drinking one of these things in public, I'm either giving you a sign to call the police, to rescue me, or I'm filming a YouTube video. That was incredible. That's why my buddies always told me, Will, your throat is a highway, not a parking lot. We got some time right now. We go home and do some work. Then we gotta go do some cardio. No. We ordered a lot of food. We got some Greek fries, which I assume is an American influence.
Definitely.
That's why Americans are so slim and smart. So we're making a little pit stop here in Carb City. Like, look at it. Like, why do we need this? But I'm gonna take it.
No, you're not.
That just made the table raise 2 inches off the ground. We love tzatziki. We use it all the time. And kids, if you're watching this, when you grow up, you'll quickly realize it goes way better on things that are not souvlaki. Man, there's so much olive oil. Greeks they probably fill their cars with olive oil.
Same with Italians.
What?
Nothing.
I haven't had any carbs today.
I can tell. That's why you don't eat hungry. What are your thoughts on Caesar salad?
I love to eat Italian, but like that's just too high fat.
Is Caesar salad Italian?
Really?
Is it?
There are many starting points to get into a routine, but the number one rule is to make it work for you. A routine is unique to everyone. Just because a routine works for your friend doesn't mean it's the best for you. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine, and I encourage you to try as many things as you can. There are a lot of things I'm going to take away from the past 72 hours, but one thing that will never change is my morning coffee.
Good night.